So what we're doing now, let me get my act together. Okay, we're kind of doing like a back to basic kind of gardening, you know. We're putting the seedlings directly to the ground. There we have 9 holes altogether that we dug out. In each holes, we're going to fill them up with compost, worm casting, and other materials, good loose soil that we have recycled from last year's yam. So we got a lot of the good stuff inside the hole, as you can see. We are going to mix that up real good. And here's one that has not been covered. We're just pulling the original soil over each hole and creating a mound like this. I don't know if it's showing. Let me move back. As you can see, right there. Okay, so we're at this stage and we're gonna continue doing this, complete this process here, and then I'll show you the next step after that. So as you can see, this is another way I do my gardening. This is pretty much back to basic method. The only thing is I did my best to disturb the soil as little as possible. Okay, so here they are. Yesterday we showed you how we prep the soil in this site step by step, and as you can see, my eggplants are planted, and I planted 8 eggplants and 1 pepper. I thought it'd be a good idea to kind of break the monotony. Well, all of them are eggplants except for this right here. I don't even know what type of pepper it is. I don't know. For all I care, it could be ancho poblano or one of them peppers, hatch. And although that one, which would be in the middle of this entire garden area here, that one there in the middle is a different type of eggplant. That's the early long, pardon me, that's the early long eggplant, which is my favorite eggplant. Tell you the truth, I like all eggplant, but I have particular, I prepared that one particularly, that early long right there, simply because the skin of that is, to me, tends to be more tender, less bitter than this type of eggplants, such as Black Beauty. And this is a Berenjena rosita, which is an eggplant that my daughter-in-law sent me from Puerto Rico. And as you can see, there are some very healthy looking eggplants. I must say, most of them have some buds forming already. I'm tempted to pull them off because I normally do that whenever the plant is at early stage of growth. But since I have so much here, I just want to see what this type of eggplant will do. Okay, so far it looks very healthy. Might be a prolific bearer, so I'm not going to give it any kind of special treatment. I'm just gonna plant this eggplant as is and let it do its thing. Okay, so 3 Berenjena rosita and the same type of eggplant all the way around, except for the middle one right there, which is the early long, and a type of pepper. That's my fault, folks. I would start to put some label, and then eventually in the process of just shuffling this around, transplanting, relocating, I end up losing the label. But anyway, this is a type of pepper which have some kind of medium heat. That's the kind of spicy pepper that I like, medium heat. And this should be one of those. Maybe an ancho poblano or hatch pepper. Okay, so here let me move back, give you a better look at this entire site that we decided to prep right here. As you can see, right next to my tool shed, partially completed. But I'm quite happy. This is like back to basic gardening. And hey, before I forget, today's shout out goes to PJ Danita. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But I couldn't help but think of her this morning, because last night I watched one, I think that was her latest, yeah, that's her latest video where she made a creamy recipe of eggplant lasagna. I will be giving you a shot of her channel, so you can go check her out. That lady is great. She is incredible when it comes to budgeting. She budget like I could never budget. My budgeting is, when I see my checking account on almost close to red. But anyway, she is excellent with budgeting, folks, and she will show you some of her recipes, okay, and a lot of DIY projects. So go check her out, PJ Danita, and I will be showing you a shot of her channel. So this is PJ's channel, and there she is. And as you can see, here are some of her recipes and her budgeting videos. And just check out her channel, folks. She's got a lot to share.